students, welcome back to my channel. Our lesson for today is multiplying decimal numbers. Multiplying decimals has the same procedure as that multiplication of whole numbers except the placement of the decimal point in the product. First, let's multiply two decimal numbers, 8.25 times 1.3. Initially, ignore the decimal point and multiply the two numbers normally. 3 times 5 is 15. Write 5, regroup 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 3 times 8 is 24. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 8 is 8. Add them. Bring down 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Write 2, regroup 1. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. And 8 plus 2 is 10. After multiplying, count the total number of decimal places in both numbers. For the first one, we have 2 decimal places, and the other has 1 decimal place. So all in all, we have 3 decimal places. Place the decimal point in the product after 3 digits starting from the right. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, the final answer is 10.725. Another 0.175 times 0.21. After we multiply, count the digits written after the decimal point in both the numbers. Here we have a total of 5 decimal places. So starting from right, let's count 5 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the product has more decimal places than the number of digits, zeros can be inserted on the left before placing the decimal point. Also, don't forget to write the leading zero before a decimal point. Why? Because number 1, it indicates that the number is less than 1. Number 2, leading zero helps us not to miss the decimal point and make it stand out. And number 3, if the value has a potential to exceed 1.0. Thus, the product of 0.175 times 0.21 is 0.03675. Next, 5.25 times 1.2. When you're done multiplying, make sure that you keep all the zeros in the product while placing the decimal point. So from right, count 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. Place the decimal point, then drop the trailing zeros in the resultant product. Therefore, the final answer for 5.25 times 1.2 is 6.3. One more example, multiply decimals with whole numbers. 16 times 5.3. Again, ignore the decimal point and multiply the two numbers normally. After multiplication, count the number of decimal places in the decimal number. Here we have one decimal place. Place the decimal point in the obtained product starting from the right. As a result, the product of 16 and 5.3 is 84.8. For the last examples, let's multiply decimals by 10, 100, and 1000. While multiplying any decimal by 10, 100, 1000, or any other power of 10, we just simply shift or move the decimal point towards the right as many places as the number of zeros in the power of 10. Like if we multiply a decimal number 5.32 by 10, we shift the decimal point one place towards the right as there is one zero in the 10. Similarly, as we multiply any decimal numbers by 100, we shift or move the decimal point two places towards the right. Likewise, if we multiply a decimal by 1000, we move the decimal point by three places towards the right, and so on.
There you have it. I hope you learned something today. If you like our discussion, please click like and subscribe. Thank you and see you again next time. Bye!